Good day, happy travelers. Vacation Travel Hacks here, continuing the beginner's guide to a summer Disney vacation hotel selection. Just a reminder that currently the Disney hotels are 25% off select locations, and let's flush through that a little bit here because we did talk about that in the beginner's guide here. We spoke about the value, moderate, deluxe. Let's flush through that. If you're here, you're like, hey, I'm interested in saving money. DisneyWorld.com is the source with dates through July 10th. And let's walk into it. The value resorts. The cool thing here is you can see, hey, up to 30% off, $49 saved. And that's at Pop Century. 183 Skyliner to Hollywood Studios, Skyliner to Epcot, with travel through Caribbean Beach to get to Hollywood Studios, and Skyliner through Caribbean Beach, stay on through Riviera to get on down to Epcot. So that's a pretty cool deal. As a matter of fact, going on down 218 Art of Animation, they actually share the same Skyliner station. Otherwise, the All-Star Sports Resorts, that's a pretty good deal, 141. I mean, that's 141 a night at Disney. And you're like, well, okay, cool. Where might Art of Animation be? Art of Animation will be right on down. I'm sorry. The All-Star Sports Complex is right down here. So you got the Animal Kingdom, you got the Blizzard Beach Water Park, and you got these complexes right down here. So that's, you hop on the bus and you can pretty much get to the front of any park. And that is that's a great deal. That's Disney. So, 141 a night, you might stay an extra night or two. You want to know more about the moderate resorts? Port Orleans, the theming is fantastic. You got Port Orleans, French Quarter, Caribbean Beach is sold out, but that's only because it's probably the most convenient. It's probably the most deluxe moderate resort they have with the Skyliner connecting the items, to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. So that's probably why it's sold out there. But otherwise, $300 down to $227, and the pool is pretty cool. So let's give you an orientation of where let's go on up. Here we go. Caribbean Beach is right here. Hollywood Studios, you got the Skyliner right there. And the pool is what makes these a little bigger. You got a bigger pool, and the transportation is spread out. The rooms are a little bigger. Let's flash over to where the Port Orleans Riverside is, and that will be up here. Here we go. So that is the French Quarter. You can see the pool there, and you can zoom in as much as you need to there. You get a pretty good idea of how big the pool is. Port Orleans Riverside's a little bit up. Here we go. And that's a cool looking pool. And it comes with a water slide there. And then Coronado Springs, I'm going to zoom out a little bit because that's a little ways back towards Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom there. So just give me one moment. Here's Coronado Springs right here, and you'll have the Pyramid Pool right there. So that is the moderate resorts. Price, pretty comparable, $225. So that's the same as Art of Animation and Pop Century without the transportation accordingly. The other differences, they'll have like an on-site sit-down reference like Sebastian's Bistro. There's a seafood sit-down restaurant at the Port Orleans Riverside. So there's more dining options on top of the quick service. Then we spoke at length in the previous video about what a deluxe is. And deluxe doesn't necessarily always mean more expensive. Take a look at this. Animal Kingdom Lodge, $333. You're probably not looking at all the animals. If you're familiar with Animal Kingdom, there's the animal view where you're looking at zebras and giraffes. Maybe not zebras, but giraffes and Malibu and other items of the sort. So, but instead of paying $971 for the Wilderness Lodge, $670. $537, $479 for the Contemporary Resort, probably in the Garden Wing, $478 for the Beach Club. To be honest, that is during the summer, which we're talking about right here, that if you're like, hey, I'm thinking about splurging, they have the best pool. and they have Beaches and Cream, which is the best ice cream place. So for my money, that is what it is. But what you're also paying for is the proximity to the parks. With the exception of Animal Kingdom, that's why it's so cheap. You don't really have well, you're close to Animal Kingdom, but you still got to take a bus. But look at this Beach Club right here. Epcot. You just you're in Epcot. Boardwalk was also there. You're in Epcot. You want to be at Hollywood Studios? You got a couple different options. I've done the walk. It's not too bad. There's a little path here that you can walk. May not be super close. It takes about 15 minutes. There's also a boat. A boat goes here and then goes down here. It's one stop away if you're at Boardwalk. Boat goes from here to Beach Club, Yacht Club, and then all the way down. Boat also goes to Epcot. So that's why, $478, that's a pretty good deal. Now, to finish our little zoom out here to go up to the Magic Kingdom Resort area, and here's where you will see the Contemporary Resort. Easiest way to get to the Magic Kingdom is just walk out of your hotel, walk down the path. That's why that one's so much more expensive, especially if you're going near New Year's Eve. This is summer. We won't talk about New Year's Eve. Now you got the Grand Floridian path, Polynesian. We will be at the Polynesian the week of June 10th. We won't walk. We will take the monorail. And the monorail is probably worth the price. There's boat options you can take. So there's lots of different ways to do it. So this is the beginner's guide, the difference between value, moderate, and deluxe. And moving on, we'll cover other items, but that should get you started. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.